Hey everyone, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me, Banshee. And of course, this is me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. This is the Show Me the Money show, or where it's going, or where it isn't. I hope everybody's doing fine. I hope we've had a good week, past week. It seemed like it was going to be kind of heady if I remember the readings we had. It was air signs were the big winners, I think, last week. I hope that held up for you, air signs. All right. So I'm going to be using again today for our show. Worked so well last time. The Sacred Creators Oracle by Chris Ann. And let's see what we get. We are all creators of our wealth, creators of products or services. All right. Wow. So our card is Success in Transformation. And that's number 13. So it is like, I'm sure it's not the death card, but in a sense it is like the death card here for sure. Maybe it was no accident that it is number 13. Okay. A major phase in your life is coming to a close, and a new beginning is coming into view. This natural cycle of death and birth will bring positive closure to a long-awaited cycle of completion. These endings are inevitable, and we must allow them to happen naturally. Radically reframe any imperfections or unsuccessful attempts that have led to this. Excuse me. It is okay to make mistakes along the way, so accept them as invaluable lessons that have shown you how to become more resilient and more accurate with each successive try. Lean in with a growth mindset. Yep, another freaking growth opportunity, and begin to identify which ingredients are missing or were missing before. Then get ready to make some superstar upgrades because continuous self-improvement is key to this transformation. One evolution leads to the next. We are never done learning about who we are nor about who we are becoming. And because of this, it is never too late to start. You're not too late to make it. Let go of old ideas and old ways of being and be reborn into an extraordinary new opportunity. So now here's some things to consider. What is ending and what is beginning? How can you honor these two states of transition? Do you tend to rejoice in the new or lament the past? Every great success story includes moments of rejection and mistakes. Before that wildly incredible step was taken, how have you transformed and transformed again in order to be ready for your big moment? How are you welcoming continuous improvement into your life? And what one thing can you do differently that would be a dramatic improvement over time? I keep thinking this deck is the perfect deck for my show, and if there's any question about that, let's look at some of the buzzwords of business that are in this reading. Continuous improvement. Leaning in. So, I think that really this is the perfect message. And yes, it is very death card-like in the tarot. We must welcome transformation. And as a librarian, a former retired librarian, I know that change is constant. It's a constant in my world. It's a constant in much of the business world. So, good luck, everybody. Success in change and transformation. All right. I'm just going to pop this back in its box, and let's get on with the program. So, It's another busy astrological week coming up. And these readings, of course, are good for the elemental signs of the zodiac from July 25th through the 31st. The moon is going to be traveling from Aquarius Pisces on Sunday to Taurus next Saturday. Mercury is moving into Leo on July 27th. Jupiter is heading into Aquarius on July 28th. And finally, my planet Mars is moving into Virgo on July 29th. Woo! All right. That's a load of stuff. I thought I saw somebody mention today, too, that there's going to be 5 planets retrograding during this time period, and maybe a little longer as well. That I don't have for you. But I'm sure somebody out there in astrology land has that information. Well, hey, air signs. This reading is for you, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let's hope the money is swiftly moving towards you this week, or the opportunities for growth. Okay. Wow, your focus for the week ahead is the Queen of Wands. Woohoo. Talk about a great start. That's your focus. I think your focus is going to be on strutting your stuff. You have charisma, you have the self-confidence this week. You're going to get noticed. But of course, you have to put a little bit of effort into that, You have to be out there and show what you got. And by all means, do so. This is a time for that. So you're going to be focusing on how best to strut your stuff. Your business acumen in the week ahead. And so how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, it's the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles here is reversed. I think you can best prepare for that focus by maybe, freeing up some resources to assist you. Hey, if you're going for that job interview, do you need a new power suit to really make that impact? Do you need to spend some money if you're doing some presentations on, handouts or things of that nature? So think about ways in which you can utilize, some of your resources, financial or otherwise, to best support you in showing your best side in this week ahead. So what about people this week? Well, it's an interesting card in this position. I'm not really sure what to make of it here. I would almost consult with my partner, Mr. O, on it, but I'm not going to. This is must-o. So the Hermit reversed. How are people going to be focused this week? Well, you know what? I think they might be sharing some knowledge they've gained with you. Maybe they've come back from workshops or conferences or webinars, and they have some information to share that will assist you. I kind of feel like, when the Hermit's reversed, it's about coming back out into the world. And since this is talking about other people, they're coming back out into the world or coming to you and sharing with you what they've learned. So ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? Wow, this is Pentacle Palooza for you. You've got 2 of them. We have the Eight of Pentacles here, upright. And the Eight of Pentacles shows you hard at work. Maybe you're actually sitting down with some of the folks, who are coming back with knowledge and taking some training sessions with them. Maybe they're showing you what they've learned and you're applying it to what you're doing. At any case, I think by week's end, you are moving along, but it's a work in progress. You're working hard. You're working hard on achieving some goal. So I almost wonder here if some of the strutting your stuff is going to be playing out through the week, and really by week's end, that's when you're going to do it. That's when you're going to get to work and show people what you got. let's recap this. I think I've been kind of recapping as we go here because these all fit together really nicely for you air signs. So the Queen of Wands just says this is a week to stand out, show people what you've got. Whatever you're doing, if it's a presentation in class, if it's, if you're trying to impress potential advisors or people you want to work with, clients, customers, this is the time to show them what you're made of and exude that charisma and charm of yours. And hey, spend a little money and resources to help you out. Buy that power suit or buy the supplies you need. Maybe take those clients out to a fab lunch, whatever it's going to take to win people over. People around you, they're going to be really trying to teach you something. They're coming back with some knowledge, maybe from some conferences, workshops, classes that they've taken, whatever the case may be, and it's going to really help you and assist you so that by week's end, you're out there and showing the world what you can do. Woo! Sounds like a busy week for you air signs. Good luck with that. And a positive one at that. It's getting a little hot in here. Hey, fire signs, it must be your turn. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is for you. And me. Whoopsie. Let's shuffle them up real good for you. Oops. Shouldn't have said anything, eh, producer? All right. Let's see what's going on. Your focus card for the week ahead is Death reversed. It's the opposite of that Sacred Creators card we just spoke of. So, fire signs, what's happening? Maybe you're on vacation. Maybe you're taking it easy. Maybe you feel you need a break. But there's some real inertia going on here. Things are not moving for you. Excuse me. So maybe the focus is on how to correct that, how to right that course again. And how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, so apropos, the Four of Cups is reversed. So how best can you prepare for that focus? I would say by getting up. It's time to move. It's time to do something, It's time to take those opportunities that are being offered to you. It's time to get back on your feet again and get busy. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, I think there's going to be analysis going on for sure. Maybe people are going to try to help you figure out why things are sputtering right now, and if it's with business affairs or your investments or your finances. They're going to look at things from an outside objective perspective and give you their best qualified analysis of the situation. So will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you this week? It's the Six of Cups, and it's upright. It's really interesting to me because I'm almost thinking, I really am wondering if a lot of you aren't taking some time off, because here we are. The Six of Cups is looking back at the past and happy times, maybe get-togethers with old friends, different things like that. So I almost feel here, this is like saying by week's end, you're either going to need a vacation or you really aren't going anywhere this week. Maybe you're revisiting some things that worked for you in the past and you're trying those again, but there's really no forward movement, I don't feel. It may not be that you're no longer stagnating, but you're trying something that you already tried before that may have worked for you in the past. But the bottom line is, times they are a changing. And sometimes we have to change with those times. We can't rely on necessarily what's worked in the past. So don't get hung up there. Revisit it and take what works. But, if it seems like it's not going to work, let it go. All right. So you're starting off slow, you're starting off sluggish, you are not moving, fire signs. It's so unlike us, but here we are stagnating, possibly maybe on the positive end of it, maybe some of us have just decided to take a break, take some time away from the financial humdrum. But, and how best you can prepare for this focus? Well, if it's just a matter of your business and financial affairs stagnating, you got to get back into it. You got to get to work. You got to look for what opportunities are out there. Something is being offered, and it would be wise to take it, rather than let it slip by because you're sitting back doing nothing. People this week are going to give you some objective opinions as to what you should be doing. And, I really feel there's some sound analytical advice going on here from others that could help you. And maybe that's what ultimately brings you to this point of revisiting some things that worked in the past. Maybe it's possible that this is worth revisiting, but don't get hung up on old ways to bail you out now. Sometimes, like I said, we just have to be willing to change with the times. I keep thinking of that Sacred Creators card that we pulled. And you might want to revisit that message again, fire signs, to motivate you. All right, so that's what I have for the fire signs. And I'm so dry. It's water sign time. Maybe this will help clear my throat. And I'm not messing around today. I brought the big cup. I'm still I think it's allergies. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's hope you're not all washed up this week. Or any week for that matter. All right. Your focus card for the week ahead, the Ace of Pentacles, upright, woohoo! So, water signs, looks like new opportunities abound in the financial world. By all means, grab that coin, grab that golden coin. There may be job offers, there may be raises in pay, there may be bonuses, there may be windfalls coming in. Something very positive coming your way financially. Then how best can you prepare for that focus? It's the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is reversed, which I always say is the way we want to see that card. Yeah. What could be better than windfalls coming in, and all you really have to do to make it happen, or how best to prepare for that focus, is to ease up on your workload. Is to ease up a little bit. Step back. Maybe let some things run their course because they're going in the right direction. Maybe you are doing some things that really don't need to be done, or maybe you need to delegate more to others. Whatever the case may be, this is a time to lighten your load, and it's going to bring you rewards. So it might be that maybe there are some steps that you can eliminate that will still be generating the profits that you want, at less cost and expense and burdensome time to you. Sounds like a win-win to me, water signs. Oh my. About people this week, cooperation or not? Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to be doing a lot of networking with people this week, a lot of movement, A lot of help from others. People are working hard. You will be networking. You will be seeking people out. Busy, busy, busy. This is really, really positive. Everything looks all systems go. So, let's see where this leaves us, though, by week's end. It's a repeat, but it's a good repeat. It's the Queen of Swords. So I think by week's end, you're going to be evaluating your progress. Maybe things are going so well and so smoothly, you're just going to be stepping back and saying, okay, how can we multiply this? Should we keep staying this course? This is all good. I think you're going to be analyzing how and what made all of this possible, and so that you can move forward, with success. All right, so let's recap this for the water signs. Brilliant start. The Ace of Pentacles, golden coin. Can't ask for better. You guys are going to get a windfall this week. Good financial news. Good grades if you're a student. Everything looks good. Shiny, new, a new job, promotion, steps up the ladder, new clients, customers. And all you have to do is figure out maybe how to delegate more, how to lighten your burdens more, how to make your company or your business or whatever you're doing happen more, especially if you're in business for yourself, happen more efficiently, with less cost, less time consuming, etc. Sounds like a win-win, as I said. And so ultimately people are ready to get up and go and assist you, help you. They'll be available when you're trying to communicate with them. It's just very, very positive wand and pentacle energy we have here. The only thing we're lacking in this reading is a cup, of course, and a major arcana, but we aren't missing anything because ultimately by week's end, you have the Queen of Swords. You're in a position to sit back, take it all in, and really analyze, the results and really all the positive things that have happened to you this week and how to keep it going. Love that reading. All right, water signs, good luck this week. And now we're on the earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, this reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's hope you don't fall off that money rock climbing wall. That was a little strained, but I know. And you can climb to the top. One more. Wow, this is just great starts for just about everybody except the fire signs this week. So look at this. We've got the High Priestess. The High Priestess upright. Count on your hunches this week, earth signs. Count on those voices in your head that might be telling you, maybe that's not a good investment, or maybe this is the right time to take that risk, that gamble. Your intuition's going to be really on target, especially maybe even for people who are interviewing people for jobs, prospective employees, use your gut to tell you, that this is the right candidate or not for the job. So how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, the Knight of Cups is reversed, so what that's saying to me is that you should try to keep your emotions balanced, and maybe even try to keep your emotions out of this equation, Try to be more objective and not emotional about the decisions that you have to make in the material, business, financial world. What about people this week? This is a very interesting reading. We're going to recap this, and it'll be interesting, trust me. So look, you've got the moon reversed. And it's really interesting because I always look at the high priestess and the moon reversed as being these psychic, intuitive, knowing kind of cards. And this is where other people are concerned. So I feel that other people are going to reveal things to you, you know. They're going to let you in on some important information that you need to know. And, well, I'm not going to say, yeah, I'm going to wait till I recap because there's a real connection I feel here with the High Priestess, too. So, ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you Earth signs? It is a repeat card. The Ten of Wands. Reversed. Well, I will say this. Ultimately, by week's end, you're going to be feeling a lot less stress, a lot less tension. You're going to feel like your burdens are easing. Like maybe you finished a job or process and you can, take it easy a little bit. Looks like it's really positive. All right, but let's take a look at what's going on here. So you start with that High Priestess. And the High Priestess is saying, trust your gut on things. Trust the voices in your head, your feelings about matters or people in the week ahead. And let's fast forward a minute to that moon reversed, because the moon reversed, how people are going to affect you this week is basically because they're going to give you some information that you need to know. But how are they going to do that? Are they going to tell you? Maybe. Or are you going to intuit it from them? I almost think the latter, but it might be possible that they will be telling you things that will kick your intuition into high gear and it will make you understand exactly what you need to do, what next steps you need to take. So basically, though, you have to keep your emotions out of things, and it's really funny because these are kind of emotion or spiritual based kind of cards to me. So, but still maintain emotional balance and stability and really try to rule with your head over, your heart. And ultimately, I feel the goal by week's end will be achieved. Things will be lightening up for you. Stress will ease in some ways. Whatever it is you're finding out here in the direction you're choosing to take will ease your burdens, ease stress, and just make you feel a whole lot better by week's end, Earth signs. So good luck with that. Wow. Fire signs are kind of the outliers this week. They're going to have kind of a challenging week. Everybody else seems to be doing really well. So all I can say is hang in there, fire signs. Don't try to embrace change. And everybody else, enjoy your week ahead. And don't forget, this is a time in the show when I remind you to watch our other programming, our happy hour. We have not decided on a time yet for it. But, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll know when that pops up. That's our happy one-card draw message from Spirit for everybody, an hour-long show. And it will be sometime next week. Also, don't forget Mr. O's shows. His Goth Tarot is at 8 a.m. on Wednesday mornings. And his Emotional Exchanges, the partner show I feel to this show, where you really delve into the emotional matters in your life. And that's on Fridays in the mornings as well. At 7 a.m. Bright and early. And I, of course, will see you next week. Same time, same place, Sundays. And do come and visit in the chat room. The more the merrier there for the premiere. Okay? Take care, everybody.